Well, it's official. I just saw it on all the official Russian Telegram channels that Russia has annexed the eastern part of Ukraine. I'll put a little screenshot right here of that map. Dmitry Medvedev, I think he's the, I don't know what, he's a big guy in the government. And yeah, he just announced it. And people, you might be asking, who am I? I'm a random guy. I lived in Russia a couple years ago. I love that place. And I was gonna go back at the beginning of next year until all this crazy stuff happened. And now I don't know if I'm gonna go back, but it's official. From here, I think personally, as a random cunt on the internet, if Ukraine continues to attack those pieces of land, I do think Putin would drop one of them nukes. I do think he would. I think it's only an L from here if he continues to just throw bodies at the war. And he's in that similar, I don't know too much history, but you know that there was the situation that the US was in with Japan, where they were just like annoyed and were like, fuck it, we want this shit to end. It's basically over, but it's not over. And they just, dropped two of them bitches. Just, you know what I mean? Is that right? Listen, murdering a lot of people isn't great, to say the least. But I don't know. It is, what's interesting about seeing both sides of the argument, I guess, if you're in the Russian Telegram groups I feel like a lot of the people in the West, we only literally get one side of the information. We get what we're told by, what Ukraine decides to tell the Western media, and the Western media just runs with whatever Ukraine tells them, and then they run like whatever anti-Russian shit is possible. And then all of the platforms censor everything that's, not against Russia off the platform. So it is fascinating to see even on Twitter, there's a permanent thread that's war in Ukraine, and every single post in that permanent thread is Kiev, right? Kiev, the Kiev Journal or whatever. And then of course everything you see on Instagram and everything else. So it is interesting to see kind of the official Western narrative, and then to see it countered by whatever's on the Russian Telegram channels and what's on RT. And of course, the truth is somewhere in the middle. It's an interesting thing. Yeah, I thought I'd be the one to break the news because I didn't see any YouTube channels announce it yet. I didn't see it on Twitter yet, so I'll be the one. Good luck to all them people out there.